Welcome, all my beautiful signs and souls of the zodiac. I'm Brenda Tarot, and I'm here again today to bring you your tarot and oracle card forecast for this week. As you know, this is strictly a general collective reading, and that means that not every single card may resonate with every single one of you. But take what you can from it and throw the rest out into the universe. If you want clarity, accuracy, and answers to any questions, then I welcome and invite you to click the little icon in the top right-hand corner of this video, and it will take you directly to my website where you can see the services that I offer. All that other information is posted below this video as well, and that includes my prices and what my services are for them. So my beautiful, beautiful souls, my beautiful signs and souls of the zodiac, let's get on with your reading. Welcome, my beautiful Aries. Here is your reading for this week. Before I start, I want to wish all my beautiful family and friends in Canada a beautiful Thanksgiving weekend. Today is Thanksgiving Day, and this is one of the last few roses of our season. My husband went out to walk our dog this morning. He sat down by the lake, and on his way back in, he picked me this beautiful yellow rose. So I'm sharing all this happiness with all of you today. Now, looking at your reading, Aries, starting off here, I noticed that you had something very interesting. You had 3 fives. Fives have to do with challenges and dealing with any of those types of energies this week. You had 3 eights. You have 3 eights, rather. And that's about you stepping up and being ambitious, okay? Driven to reach your goals. And some of you may actually be sorting out your finances this week. 2 tens. Tens are great. Tens are completion. Tens are full circles. Tens means something's ending and a new beginning's coming towards you to walk through a new journey, part of your path, part of where you need to go. So here we go. Starting off with your crowning energy, your first of 2 tens. This is the 10 of swords. This tells me that you know there's a better direction for you to go. But at one time you felt as though you'd been stabbed in the back, held down, suffocated, couldn't get up. You know, you felt beat up. You felt, backed up against the wall. But now this is over. The worst is over. Get up, Aries. Get moving. Go towards those ambitious number 8s that you see here in your reading. Be driven to reach your goals and sort things out so that you can move forward. This is over. Tens are completion. This means you dealt with that, but not anymore. Let's clarify this. You've got the 3 of wands. You are looking towards your horizons. You are looking towards your new goals. You do want to step up and see your ship coming in, and there will be better news coming in. The worst is over. Now you can look towards your future with promise, with happiness, okay, with ambition. Beautiful. Coming in with your first card here towards you, or rather behind you, this is the Strength card. This tells me that when you are communicating and dealing with anybody or this challenging energy around you this week, Aries, do it with compassion, kindness, and understanding. Okay, this is where you don't want to go in with a lion, react, and then regret, hear me roar. You're going to approach a situation very carefully, articulately. You're going to be creative, like her here, gentle as a lamb. I know challenges can get your feathers ruffled. I know that you want to charge in and lose it. Don't, okay? Because this is the message that says don't do that. Look at the situation and try to smooth it over creatively with kindness and understanding. You've got the Hierophants. You've got the message coming in. This is the gift from God, or a message from the divine saying that you now can move forward and be gentle, be understanding, be forgiving, be more loving here. This is about doing things, this has to do obviously with the church, often refers to marriages, commitment, partnerships as well. So some of you may be having that beautiful energy around you, and you will be dealing with anybody or situation in a kinder, more understanding manner. So the Hierophant does stand for the church that's, doing things by the book, being, that way. But when the Hierophant shows up, often it means you might have to change your ways. Don't do things the way you normally would have. And if that is react and regret, then Step up and try to understand when you're communicating with others in a more articulate way and creative way. Now, you've got the 10 of Wands. This is your second 10 here, right next to the 10 of Swords. And Wands are all about being ambitious and moving forward and going towards your goals. But this particular one says that you're moving in a new direction. Okay, but don't push yourself so hard. You've been pushing and pushing and pushing. Maybe you're taking on more than you can do. Maybe your work, your career and your job is making you feel as though you have to push yourself very hard. You know, you're going to get to your destination, but you know what? This is the card that says lighten your load. Okay, start to prioritize the list that the to-do list, so that you're not doing too much. You're exhausting yourself from the looks of things here. So lighten your load. Ask for help. Okay, or prioritize your list so that you can pace yourself better. But often, you know, I mean, she's lightened her load. She's asked for help. She's got the assistance of the beast of burden here to carry her load. You can do that too. But also, don't take on other people's burdens. You got enough of your own by the looks of things here this week, Aries. So deal with your own situations here. You've got justice. Oh, I love this. Justice is going to be served. So if you've been dealing with any judicial issues or things to do with the courts, or you know, just challenges coming in that you've had to you know, creatively communicate with others and express yourself, know that the ruling's going to be turned in your favor. So this is great news, Aries. Know that justice is going to be served, and it's going to be waived in your favor. Fabulous. It gives you this freedom now. Look, the death card. Endings, new beginnings, something's completed. You can finally now look into your future with promise and vision, okay, and possibilities and opportunities and happiness. When this happens, when the death card shows up in a reading, it means move on. It's over. You've finished. You've completed. You've ended something. And now embrace the brand new beginning that you can go towards. One door closes, another door opens. I never ever get upset by the death card. I love the death card. It means, wow, brand new beginning. Look forward to it. Coming in with that, again, the Nine of Swords, and that meant that you don't have to worry anymore. Okay, you don't have to worry anymore. It's over. You've got, you know, you were losing sleep, you were worrying, you were stressed out, you were, you know, dealing with so many challenges here, my beautiful Aries. Know that this is over now. This is unnecessary worry. Don't worry anymore. It's over. The worst is over. You've got a brand new beginning here. I want you to embrace it and look forward to it. Justice has been served. It's been waived in your favor. You've got the blessing here from the divine. Wow. Coming in your now position, you've got the Five of Swords. We talked about the fives. They're about challenges. Again, this is a battle that you're going to win. You're going to win the war, okay? But you're going to feel defeated at the end of the day, even though you won, because you're going to shake your head and say, why did it have to come to this? Why did it have to, you know, why did I have to, you know, deal with all these challenges? But at the end of the day, keep in mind you will win, okay? Yes, you're going to look back, hindsight, and say these things to yourself, but you will have won. Maybe you've won a court case. Maybe you've won something judicial here. Maybe you've been accused of something. You've had to defend yourself, and you defended yourself, and you proved yourself, and you won. But often we look back with hindsight and say, well, you know, you feel the loss of either of the situation. You feel the loss of maybe, you know, whatever. It can be many things that you feel the loss of. Normally, this is depicted with people walking away with their back to you, leaving, and you're standing there with your sword in your hand. You won the battle. That's the way it's usually depicted. This is a modern deck that I'm using. And by the way, all my decks will be listed below that I'm using today. So you are going to win the war. All right. But you will say to yourself at the end of the day, why did it have to come to this? The Knight of Cups comes in, and this could be a water sign, male or female, that comes to your rescue, that's there for you, that soothes you through this. Okay. She or he is there to you know, clean up the battle scars, the battle wounds, to soothe and take care of you and nurture you. This person comes in and almost sweeps you off your feet, that you feel as though they rescue you. Okay, so some of you may be meeting your knight in shining armor, a male or female coming in that you're going to be madly and fall madly in love with. Absolutely fantastic. Coming in below your crowning card, you have been given again another eight, the Eight of Pentacles. And again, I tell you, the Eight of Pentacles is eights are all about being driven to reach your goals. And Pentacles often have to do with the financial part of our lives. So you've been working very, very hard. And I talked about this here about you working and pushing yourself. And I did see a lot of it had to do with, with finances here. So some of you may be taking a course online. You might be rewriting your resumes. You might be looking into a new job. You might be re-educating yourself to add to your resume, okay, the gifts and the talents and what you've got to offer out there in your career. You might be working at a brand new position or job that you maybe never have done the type of work before, but you're going to do well because you've put your head down. And I see that here. You're pushing forward. You've had the Ten of Wands and you've had the Ten of Wands here, and you've pushed yourself very hard here. But at the end of the day, you're going to look back and you're going to say, wow, I made it. So don't worry about finances. I think you're working that out. You're pushing yourself very hard, and look what lands on it. I talked about the Ten of Wands, double whammy, Ten of Wands, pushing yourself really, really hard to reach that goal financially. Just don't overdo. Okay, know that you can ask for help because you also have the Five of Pentacles, which refers to the same thing. Okay, so you have this goal. You have this goal. I can see that you're very, very focused. A lot of you, Aries, in this reading on your financial status and the money that you can make and what you need to do with it. And the only way you're going to get it is by pushing yourself this hard. Okay, and you're going to. But know that you can ask for help as well. Coming in toward you again, you've got another five, the Five of Wands, and this is someone poking you with a stick that constantly wants to compete with you or wants to rile you and wants to get you involved in some sort of competitive, challenge here. The best way to deal with this is to walk away. Okay, you might have something they want. Maybe you're too happy for them. Maybe you have money they want. Maybe you won this battle here and they're a poor loser. Whatever the situation is, Aries, the best way to resolve this is to turn around and walk away from it. Don't get involved in this type of negative energy. There's healthy competition and then there's negative competition. And I'm seeing that, this week is challenging to you. Walk away from it. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. This is what it is. You might be, your luck is on your side. It's karmically, this wheel is being turned to propel you going in a brand new, beautiful, prosperous, happy, successful direction. All right. You might be doing so well. Maybe, again, the Death card comes up. You're moving on. Maybe somebody's, crying over spilt milk because you're moving on in a new direction. Whatever it is, it's good luck for you. Because when the Wheel of Fortune shows up, it means bingo. All your luck is changing in your direction for the better. Fabulous. Now coming in towards you, you've got the Five again of Pentacles, another five. And again, this shows me that all you have to do is ask for help if you're feeling as though you're left out in the cold, you feel isolated, you feel abandoned, you might feel orphaned, you might feel the loss of money, finances, career, whatever. This can pertain to a lot of things depending on what Aries this resonates with. So know that if it has to do with any of those things or perhaps money, because we're talking Pentacles here again, all you got to do is lift your head and realize, that there's resources out there for you to tap into. All right. So know that you can get the assistance that you need, the support, time, effort, and perhaps even resources in the form of money to get you through a tight spot here. Just keep your eyes open. Maybe you need to go to your bank. Maybe you need to go to your financial advisor. Maybe you need to, go to some lending institution to take out a temporary loan. Maybe you need to remortgage your house. Maybe you have to, whatever. There's always some sort of support and resource that we can tap into, and this will improve for you. Coming in with that, you've got the Page of Pentacles. Of course, it's going to improve. You're going to hear good news about money. The Page of Pentacles is all about good news he brings. And pages are they are the messengers. They bring us messages of many different things depending on the suit. And this particular one, because he is a, or she is a pentacle one, is good news about finances. Okay, it could be good news about a job promotion, about a job, an income increase in your income, a raise at work, an opportunity that's showing up. But you will hear good news about finances. If some of you have been waiting for a check or a remittance or, an inheritance or a settlement of some sort, okay, you will hear good news. I like that. Your final card coming in towards you is again another 8. This is the 8 of Swords, and this tells me that you might still be in a situation that you've got up in your head that you think you can't get over. Okay, something's bothering some of you, Aries. You're up in your head and you think that something's amiss, something's not going to work out. Let it go, because you've got great cards here. The Wheel of Fortune shows up. Justice is going to be served. The message from the divine. You're moving on in a beautiful new direction. So don't worry. And good news about money, right? So this is about not seeing a picture in 100% clarity, and you feel as though you're trapped and you can't go forward. Okay, but you can. Just keep your eyes open and make sure you get all the information that you need to get. Okay, you see the picture in complete clarity. Again, you got the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords repeats itself here. That you had the 9, now you have the 10. And the 10 was your crowning energy. This means this is over. And I told you that it depicted it, that, very differently in the graphics here. But in traditional tarot, which this is, then you see that it's over. And that's what it talks about. 10s are completion. Okay, 10s are full circle. 10s are the endings of things so that you can get up and get moving. So this feeling of being trapped is going to be over. You're going to be able to feel free and get up and go where you need to go. Now, let's see what our first theme card is here for you, Aries, today from the Surrender deck. Surrender to obsessive thinking, okay? So if you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity to even solve the problem. So, obviously you're going back and forth in your mind. You're thinking about things here. We talked about that with the 8 of Swords, but it's over, okay? So don't be obsessive about thinking about the worst. All right. Do your homework, get down to business, find out the information that you need to see a situation in complete clarity, and then you don't have to worry about it anymore, right? Now, you've got your second theme card is the Water Guardian, connecting with your personal emotions. Okay, and I'll have these. This is from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck, but I'll post it below. So, you know what? Take time to understand how you really feel. Know that your sensitivity is not a curse, but a gift that allows you to receive and understand messages directly from your soul. So tap into it, okay? Your divine wants you to know that it's okay to feel these emotions that are surfacing in you at this time. You may have been emotional where you've been teary-eyed, or you react to things differently. Know that this is normal, considering probably all the challenges that you've had to deal with up to this point this week. It doesn't matter if they are joyous or sad, these emotions. They are all powerful messages, okay, and messengers that will allow you to understand what you want and need. Taking time to breathe and acknowledge them lets you flow through rather than come crashing down on you with an overwhelming wave. Note that there is also intuitive psychic messages arising in you at this time, and unless you acknowledge everything as it comes up to you, you may miss important guidance that can lead you to support and love. So you may be feeling extra emotional this week. Quite understandable. You've had your worry and it's going to be over now, and that might just be the complete release. We cry for joy as well as for sadness, right? Now, your final theme card is from the Lenormand deck, and this is the Man. And the Man is depicted this way, and I read this intuitively all the time. For those that want me to be politically correct, he is open like a book. He's honest. He's forthright. This could be you. You may have finally seen the light. You've laid it down. You lay it on the table. You open the book and you tell the truth with integrity and justice. And you're going to be communicating maybe with somebody else this week and doing that. All right. But if he is or she is, and this is a male energy right here, around you, a friend, a brother, a father, an employer, whoever he is, know that you can confide in him and that he will, and you can ask him anything and he will give you a straight up answer. Your final outcome card from the tea leaf messages is the butterfly, a change for the better. Yes, I'm loving this. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune, we've got the Death card, you're moving on. Okay, good news about finances and love. Wow. This is absolutely amazing. I am so happy for you that this is the outcome card. I put my hand in the bag. I asked Divine Spirit, give me the card for Aries this week. I don't look at it. I put it down here. And so I start this reading off fresh, just like you see it. Change for the better. Justice is going to be served, my beautiful, beautiful Aries. You are moving in a new direction and towards your happiness and your prosperity. I am so, so happy. I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic week here to look forward to. And remember, never forget how far you've come. Everything you have gotten through, all the times you have pushed on, even when you felt you couldn't, and all the mornings you got out of bed, no matter how hard it was. All the times you wanted to give up, but you got through another day. Never, ever forget how much strength you have learned and developed throughout all of these challenges that have led you here today. And all because the universe and the divine, your higher power, wants you to succeed and find your happiness and peace. So surrender to it and move forward towards your goals and happiness. Blessings, my beautiful souls, and know that I always and only stand in this circle of love and light for you. And my continued prayers and blessings are that you stay in spiritual, emotional, mental, and good physical health. Please play safe, stay safe, and be safe. And I'll see you soon.